All right, good morning. It is a Friday, March 26th, 2021. It just crossed over 9:17 a.m. And not a whole lot going on this morning for gappers. But first, let's go over the rules of the day. I'm still in trader rehab. I'm expecting to be in trader rehab for about another week if everything goes well. But what that means at the moment, I am in paper trade mode. A hard stop is required. Only place an order when a stock presents a setup on the 5-minute chart. I'm looking for bull flags and bear flags. Number 4, only trade between 9:30 and noon. Do not chase an entry. If I wasn't ready, wait for another setup. And currently I'm sizing my trades according to a $200 risk level. All right, those are the rules. Let's go over the gappers. And oddly, there are a bunch of Chinese education stocks that did this morning. They just shot up and then have since kind of pulled back, not all the way back to where they started, but they've pulled back. One of them's CLEU, FEDU, and WAFU. So those three, I'm not expecting much out of those, but I'm going to keep them up here on the screen to see what they do. But really the only actual gapper that I have is ATNF. And it's got news, but nothing really super special. But if you look at it, it's sitting at $10 right now, 12 minutes or 11 minutes before the open. And if you look at their daily here, $10 is way above the 200. So, it may have some movement. It may have some action today. So we're going to keep an eye on it. And the last one I'm watching is KOSS. You see I traded it yesterday. I made a decent amount of money on it yesterday, shorting it. And again, I have a short bias on this, but I'll be watching it for either. But she's still moving, but she's pretty high up for no reason. This is all retail trader action, every bit of it. There's no news, just people interested in the movement. That's it. So I'm expecting Friday here. I'm really kind of expecting it to fade. So we'll be looking for a short. But that's it. We'll see how this Friday goes. I'll pause the recording and bring you back when there's something interesting. All right, I'm going short on KOSS. I'm in at 2406. My stop is 2450. It's probably too tight, but either it goes or it doesn't. All right, I stopped out, or I got out with an $87 profit because I just don't like the direction it's going. We'll look to re-enter. We'll consider this a drop, this the pullback. Right now the pullback is here. So the bottom of this candle is 23.43. So we'll go down here and we'll put another entry in at 23.42, and we'll see what happens. And there's the entry. Got it at 23.66, so I lost a couple pennies on the slippage. All right, it's chopping around in the wrong place, so I went ahead and dumped it. So added another 30 bucks. I'm at 105. I'm going to wait for this thing to actually decide what it wants to do, because it's not doing what I want it to. It's not breaking down. It may go down, but it's not breaking down hard, and that's what I was looking for. I've gone long in RAIL. My stop is 540, but I want this to move quickly here. All right, I've taken half out at a 10-cent gain. I'm just dumping it. This thing, it's just not popping the way I want to. So $85 win. I'm taking the mentality on that one as a breakout or bailout. I want it to break out quickly, and if it doesn't, I'm going to bail out. So I jump ship. It was just stutter stepping there. I was lucky to get the one at 72, so I took it. It may climb, I don't know, but this whole setup was weak to begin with. I didn't like this topping tail. I didn't like the fact that it pulled back and did a false pop right here. I didn't like the fact that it broke through the 9 twice. I was antsy on this to begin with. That's why I kept my stop so tight. I even pulled it up, and I was going to go to 550 as a stop, but I just took profit, and I'm going to walk away. So that is going to finish my day. So let's go summarize it. And here's the summary for the day. We had 3 trades. We had 2 on KOSS, both short. Neither one of them really moved the way I wanted them to. I jumped out of them. That was pretty much the theme of the day. Nothing really moved like it was supposed to. So, but after taking that big stupid loss yesterday by watching a trade go up and then all the way back down, I wasn't about to get stopped out because I just didn't take profit. And they all went the way I thought I was going to. I get out and they would drop. So, or go the wrong way. On KOSS, up $105.26, and I went long on RAIL, and I got 84.90 on that. The market was just super slow today. The ones that did climb or make big moves, they just went straight up or straight down. They didn't give me any setups at all. And then the setups that I was watching, except for these couple, just fell apart. So, not a whole lot I can do about that. But I'm happy on such a choppy day to come away with almost 200 bucks. Not a big day, but hey, it's profit. So add it to the week. And we're just gonna call it a day and call it a week. And if everything goes right, I got one more week in trader rehab here, doing paper trades, and then I'll be back at it on the 5th of April, I do believe. Yeah, Monday the 5th is what I'm shooting for. If things go well, that's when I'll be back to trading for real. But I got to keep following the rules, keep getting better with my discipline, and we'll be back at it soon. But until then, have a good weekend.